One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Eagles offense will go to work first. The inside handoff. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All out of space. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new
turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Flips it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And into the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
No, you got to be aggressive here because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. And this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He'll try to pop the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Finds it back in the middle. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on first down from the 28. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Hands it off. At the 35, he's loose. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the... There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They're going to run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. It's a draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
Touchdown, Boston College! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the ranking. Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing